Hello, dear Pisces, and welcome to your love reading for the month of June of 2026. Or I guess you could see this as a timeless love reading, so whenever you receive the message, it could be significant for you. Now, a special thank you to our patrons, as this is a Patreon reading released to the public later on down the month. Thank you for waiting for this, dear Pisces, and let's see what is going on with you and your love life. Whenever you receive this message, we are doing a relationship cross today, a relationship spread. So in the now, we'll be looking to what's going on in your significant relationship in the now, in the past, possible future, what you brought to the table and how you felt, and the other person as well. So for Pisces, dear Spirit, please guide us. How is it looking for Pisces? Pisces, you've got amazing opportunities with Jupiter and Venus having conjoined in the sign of Cancer, a sister water sign. So you've got lots of opportunities where love is concerned. You've got blessings that could play out anytime within the next year. And, well, you're also going through a lot of awakening and changes and a lot of radical change. Uranus transiting through Gemini, which is a sister mutable sign, especially if you're an early placement Pisces. That is affecting you surely, and you're still being affected by the eclipses happening on the axis Virgo and Pisces. Still, let's see what the Karma Dharma is, please, Spirit. Thank you for your guidance. For Pisces, thank you so much. And we've got Justice. I think it was Aquarius that got the same card. Either Aquarius or Capricorn. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was Capricorn, but check those readings. You know, the Justice card is Libra, and Libra is equal and harmonious relationships or not. So it could be anything legal, it could be something very karmic that you're going through, but this could also be a very positive card as well. I mean, she looks like the Queen of Swords, does she not? And Queen of Swords is Libra energy, so I don't know if some of you are divorcees, you're going through separation, or you're just looking at things from a very logical standpoint, demanding what you deserve, which is unlike Pisces, really, because Pisces is usually very sacrificing. So, well, sometimes through lessons we can show our other face, which if you've given so much, you've sacrificed so much, now possibly through your experiences coming through as a Queen of Swords. Let's see what's going on in your love life. The now, the past, the possible future. We'll be taking some time cards. The Twin Flame Oracle. We'll be seeing some of the limitations, blockages, some advice. Let's see what's going on, dear Pisces. Let's get into it. You've got the Lovers. So Gemini comes through. Possible Twin Flame connection. Head over heart decision. Ten of Swords. Possibly having dealt with a Twin Flame connection, or a battle between the heart and the mind, possibly, or an indecision, or there are choices. But we see betrayal here, heaviness, but it's the end of the heaviness, right? Ten of Swords, not an easy energy at all. It's like, you know, I've been betrayed by my most important person. How could they do that to me? Either that, or someone's met their twin flame. They were connected to someone else, another connection, which could be coming to an end now because the Three of Cups is here, so it involves others. But if you've gone through an ending with a twin flame connection, there's a possibility for a reconciliation. Now, Mercury will be retrograding last day of June and into July for 3 weeks in the sign of Cancer, which again is in very good aspect for you. So do expect returns. Someone's reflecting or revising or returning Three of Cups, right? Could be a celebratory time, or some of you haven't had it easy in love, and well, possibly Three of Cups could be support through friendships, going out and meeting someone new. It will be different for each person. Where are you coming from, Pisces? King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Three of Wands, Nine of Wands. We see in the past that a divine masculine was not showing you emotionally. They were not open, to this situation. Someone possibly physically at a distance, not showing up emotionally, more about just possible communication. Could be through social media, the internet. I do see the Aquarius energy in the King of Swords. And the Nine of Wands, Three of Wands here, another three, and the Lovers here. Some of you could have been in a challenging relationship, possible long-term, I don't know. Because the King of Swords could also be a professional, someone that wears a uniform, someone that you were looking to set you free from something that was difficult. Even the Three of Wands, it's like I've made my choice and I'm choosing what I desire, right? We see the ship on the horizon. So again, I'm going to say the physical distance with someone possibly. And we see there was a lot of passion, but maybe there was physical distance, maybe even emotional distance. Whether you had a past partner that's leaving your life now, or whether you're dealing with a twin flame and there was a breakup, there's a possibility for a reconciliation. We see it was heavy in the past because it could have had the involvement of third parties, or someone was very, very cold, not opening up emotionally back in the days, and you came to a point where there was no ability. You didn't want to continue with this. Someone made a decision to finish this connection up, possibly. Maybe that turned the tables. That changed the energy, and we've got the Three of Cups, but we'll see. Let's see what you brought to the table. Who were you? How you felt in this connection. Five of Pentacles. How did you feel in your love life? Five of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, which I did talk about, so it's really interesting, you see. Right on point. Another three we've got here. And the Five of Pentacles is two people that are not on the same page. They've got different beliefs. They come from a different background, big social differences, financial, age, race, religion. And this could also be connected with work. Now, Three of Pentacles can also be the initial success point, where threes and fives, okay, the five isn't easy. Fives and the Five of Pentacles, maybe you have different beliefs, you held different beliefs, you perceive things differently, all these matters and big social differences, again, I'm going to say. Maybe you got to a point of success with the Three of Pentacles, the first stage, but then we see the Queen of Swords, where, Pentacles speak to practical matters, reality, groundedness, right? We don't see, it's as though you were looking at this more from, the Pisces, more from a detached point of view. And I'm going to say again that what I was saying in the beginning, that if you were in another connection and then you met someone very significant, usually when there are cracks in the relationship, that's when the door opens to third parties. Again, you weren't as fully trusting. You were looking at things more logically, from a logical standpoint, because maybe you were coming out of a relationship that was long-term, one where there was no equal giving and receiving, right? Maybe you were together for the financial security Not to say that things were very, very easy financially, but see, we've got a king and a queen of swords. These are two people that maybe sometimes we could say the communication was good, but it was more about the logic, perception, communication, not so much the emotional, right? So again, I'm going to say I don't know if this is a past partner or the person that you are hoping, it could be a Gemini, would return, or someone that you close the door on and now the tables turn. Let's look at your person. The Magician. So again, you see mercurial, someone who is very intelligent, very logical, someone who could be a bit of, they could use a little bit of trickery. Someone that's very communicative. So we see the Ace of Wands. They did have strong desire to connect with you. They were also very, someone very intelligent, someone very creative, someone very passionate, driven, inspirational. And we've got a Queen of Wands who holds the Ace of Wands. Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Maybe for one or two of you out there, this could be a same-sex relationship. This could be a because we've got air and fire, quite explosive when they come together, these energies. But you know what? The Queen of Wands could also be someone that's on the side of your person. And we see that in the past there was hardship, right? You see the wands here. I've been through a lot. There's exhaustion. I don't know if I could follow through. But nevertheless, Queen of Wands, again, I'm going to say quite creative, driven, quite powerful. Sometimes she could even be self-centered, even though at other times I suppose she could be someone that's very generous. But with the Magician here, I don't know that there was generosity. I don't know that there wasn't trickery here, because the Queen of Wands, she holds power. She also attracts, but she also chases. So she's in the chase game here, right? Even the Magician is all about taking action, right? It is a major arcana card, 2 aces. So it feels like your person held the stronger position here. We will see with other cards. Let's see. Let's see what is possible coming through as the outcome. 6 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and the High Priestess, which is Pisces, Virgo energy. The High Priestess is usually the other woman, or the secret relationship, the outsider. I feel that you've come to your wit's end, and for some of you, and this is a fairly similar a very similar reading, similar to Capricorn. That what I'm getting here is that, especially because we've got the 3 of Swords here, right? And the High Priestess, again, it's a spiritual connection, but it's also a very secretive connection. Could be that you're heading towards some sort of I don't know, it's a third party here. This could be a heartbreak. This could be a disappointment, right? 3 Pentacles, 3 Cups, 3 Swords. And we've also got 1, 2, 3 feminine. Never mind. That doesn't have to be what is the most significant detail here, but we will see with more cards before I give you my the result, whatever I think is important for you. Here we've got the 2 of Swords and we've got the Judgment, a moment of crisis and decision to resurrect or not. to decide, to choose, to resurrect one's life, or to even make a choice, right? Because there's the dilemma, the Two of Swords, and we've got the Empress. The Empress, the Empress. Venus, which is Taurus, Libra. It's like someone having waited, right? The queens, we know many times, are more, usually they are mothers, not always though, because within the Empress are all the queens. The Queen of Wands, yes, she could also be a mother, but she's also very driven career-wise. Now, for me, what I'm thinking is that this is someone on the side of your person. That's what I feel. But again, energetically, right, I see a very strong, passionate drive towards your connection. You were more about the practical, the reality, the stability, whereas there was more play on this side. And I feel some of you are, you've come to your wit's end. You feel like it's over, but the Three of Cups shows up, which possibly could be a return where you're re-looking at a situation. I don't know that it's going to work out. What's the Empress sitting on? The Nine of Cups. Empress, Venus, Nine of Cups, feel good energy, feeling abundant, feeling loved up, feeling that you've, I don't know, I see a lot of happiness here in the past, but there's the Knight of Swords as well. And again, motherhood here, some of you being mothers. Maybe in the past there was a lot of communication which you felt really loved up and that you attracted possibly the right partner or the right person, unless for some of you, if this is someone from the past, partnership, right, someone maybe that you shared children with, possibly could they have a drinking problem or something like that. So you've been looking at separation, divorce from the past. Your life hasn't, there's a dilemma whether to resurrect, whether to even look at love anymore here. We will see. We will see. Because I see a lot of spiritual awakening here. But spiritual awakenings don't come through very easily. They come through hardships. Let's see, dear Pisces, what could be happening here? Because, okay, we're not reading reversals, and we've got a positive card, the Six of Swords, right, which says you're leaving battles, hardships, mind games behind, and moving towards the Three of Swords. If that were to be in the reverse, that would be getting out of a heartbreak. And then the High Priestess, which is the knowledge, the intuition within you. It's a major arcana. Remember that in Pisces is the North Node, which is that you need to keep believing that you could have connected with someone that you're on the same page with spiritually. But there's still third parties here. Let's see what's going on with the Lenormand in the now. The Garden. The Ring. And the Mice. See, this is someone's reputation in the world as being in a commitment, a marriage, but there's worry, there's challenges, there's misery, there's possibly third parties here with the Mice. Where are you coming from? Because this could also be a facade that someone holds for the world, that they're in the right connection, but I don't see that because the Ten of Swords, right? Let's see in the past. We've got the Lily, which is a spiritual connection, very strong sexual and spiritual connection. This is Chiron in Virgo. Chiron is a wound of the past. I mean, the South Node is in Virgo, is transiting through Virgo and has been for over a year. So needing to release something. And it's the King of Swords on the King of Swords. This is also a card of morality, ethics. and also wisdom. Let's see another card on that. And we've got a divine masculine here that's very fiery. He holds Mars on his chest. So it could be a Scorpio, could be a Mars, could be someone with a strong Mars placement. He's coming through as sexual, he's coming through as angry, frustrated, desiring your connection, but there's a lot of secrecy with the moon here. A lot of secrecy, or with the moon, it can speak to doubts, right? If you have connected with someone that they weren't showing their true emotions, how they felt about you emotionally. Maybe they were very cold, but then other times they were very hot. If this is the same person, which I think is probably more than likely the same person, unless, the King of Swords is a spouse from the past that was deceptive, that maybe there was infidelity, and that's why you cut them out of your life. Because, the moon can speak to things going on during the night, secrets, and in your personal life. And it is sexually orientated. So let's look at your position. You're stable, you're loving, you're patient, you've been patient. You come through as Pisces, because this is a earth or water sign, right? She's the perfect mother, she's the perfect spouse, she's grounded, she loves to read, she's very intellectual. Okay, what else? And you could see that she's turned her back to the tower, and the tower is like timing, it's limitations, it's delays. But the tower is also a contract for me. It's, it's it's anything that's signed on, right? Anything that is formal. Yeah. So this, and the tower can also speak to solitude. Let's take one more. Oh my God. So you see there has been infidelity, unless this is a change of energy for you, which I doubt, because the Queen of Wands is here, and unless this is how your person saw you, that there was a very strong, passionate connection between the two of you, and let's say this could be your person that was coming through more as sexual and not so much about based in reality and practicality and in daily life. It was more about the bedroom, and she holds Venus on her chest. Let's look at your person. So we've got the clocks, timing, chronos, hardships. Wow, okay. Saturn is truth, but we see the book after that. It's like having Saturn and Neptune here. Saturn can also speak to lessons, karma, someone needing time before they can open up and be totally truthful with you. Someone not telling you about what they were going through, their hardships in their own life. If you were dealing with someone that was in a relationship where there was possibly infidelity, or they were unhappy, whatever it was, because the Magician could be trickery from your person or from their person. What else? And then we've got the owls, which speak to wisdom or things going on during the night. See, the owls could also be, communication, finding things out during the nighttime, or even the owl can speak to someone that's seeking advice from someone wise, from a solicitor, from an advisor. But the owls are birds as well, which says that, because the birds can also speak to social media. I'm wondering if this is not someone that you were dealing with in the past that's spying you during the nighttime. Maybe it was a matter of time before they would come and be an open book for you, because I feel like here there was a lot that you did not know about. Let's see what the possible outcome is. Quite the reading. The whip. The whip could be anything legal. It's like the justice card. Something very quick happens. And we've got the ship, which is transition. It is Jupiter and Sagittarius. It could speak to a departure, a farewell, travel, a new journey after... excuse me. A new journey, someone ready to take a journey, someone ready to travel, someone in transition. And the ship is heading towards the tree. And the tree has come through for a few people in the outcome position. Which the tree, for me, of course, it's family, but it could speak to health, but also can speak to the roots that grow very deep. This is an old oak tree, so this could be a connection that, you know, that you've been with, someone you've connected with from a past lifetime, and those roots go back to past incarnations. Let's take one more. We've got loyalty. Choices. We see the stairways, which could also be openings. Let's take one more on the owls here and the birds. So it looks like your person may be following their true north, following their heart. You see the sun there. This could also be someone who travels, or someone that is physically at a distance to you, ready to come towards you. Even though there's still worry here, there's still some nuances. I feel that the outcome will be good, but not easy. That's what I feel I need to tell you. Let's see what's going on, Pisces. What's going on for Pisces? A leg up, and it's in the reverse. You know, this is the bear with its child. So some of you may feel helpless and hopeless, that there's been no help. You know, this could also be someone that's a mother that's not there for her cubs, for her children. So is a bit of a disaster. And Queen of Wands would be someone that's more into career. So I'm wondering if that's not someone that your person was dealing with. Let's read the reverse message. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come? Convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded, as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good, for you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed at how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. You know what I feel? I feel like you've put up boundaries where love is concerned, and it's like you're saying, I don't need love, period. And the cards are saying, let your person in. If this is someone that is meant to be with you, let them in. Give them a chance. This is what I feel I need to tell you. Let's look at the psyche of your person. Some of you have got a lot of female support around you. Maybe sisters. Oh my God. This is what your person feels. They feel that you are their twin flame. Inner child, they may have children. Maybe they hold childhood wounds from their past, and we've got abandonment issues. And maybe also this could be someone that does not want to, if they're dealing with a partner, a mother figure that is not there for the children, then this could be a huge reason why your person could not give you everything, wasn't ready, whatever it is. Okay, let's take one more on the abandoned the abandoned card, which could speak to someone having gone through a breakup, right? Settling. So maybe this took some time. Someone possibly stayed for the children. There's the balancing the scales. Someone possibly wanting to give you what you've given, or someone possibly going through separation, divorce. What's at the bottom? We did have family situations here. Let's take the twin flame card. What is the twin flame message? Because this is a twin flame connection. Healing, being mindful, releasing emotional baggage and clearing space. To me, this is an offer that's coming in that can bring healing if you are open to it. Dear Pisces, let's see what the blockages are and were. Let's put this here so you could see it better. The blockages for Pisces. What were the issues? Past trauma. You need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. It looks like it's coming from your person. Fear of loss. You are afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Take a chance. There's the abandoned card. Sure, that is so true. One more. Settling. Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. You see the settling? We've got the same. Wow. Look at that. Settling, settling. This is incredible. Let's take a past, present, and or future with the tarot. For Pisces, what's coming through? You see the rainbow here. I feel someone's going through separation here. So you're not out of the woods yet, but you're on your way to where you need to be. Wow. And the Three of Pentacles, you see, third parties, something connected to work. Temperance is saying be patient. You will have a new beginning. The Magician is there, but also lies, deception. We've got a new beginning, a potential Ace of Cups here, and a message that comes through that speaks to future, something that wants to be grown, right? And Five of Wands. Five of Wands could also be conflict with someone in a family situation, issues with children and things like that. There's the Wheel of Fate. Jupiter turns and brings you love messages, a shift, someone coming in. They took their sweet old time. The energies are starting to pick up now. So just these three cards are very, very significant, very positive. So looks like your reading took a turn. Let's take the timing and see when will these messages, when will this potential happen? When can this happen? In July, next month. Next full moon. Okay, it's very close. Very, very close, dear Pisces. I'm wishing you well. Let's take some love messages. You are so hot. I want you. You drive me crazy. That's the Eight of Wands. So it's a lot of passion, a lot of desire. You know, the Eight of Wands could also be sex words, right? Sex talk, sexting. So it could be connected to infidelity. I don't know in which timing period you are in this reading. Some messages will resonate, not all will. You are my other half, I feel it. I've had enough, you're blocked. That happened in the past. You mean the world to me. I want to take this journey towards you or with you. And are you the one? Three of Cups. And I miss you just as much as you miss me. And that's what you're saying. That card, the Five of Pentacles, is on your side. So, dear Pisces, that's your message. I do see possible reconciliation, possible separation. The energies are shifting, they're changing. Maybe you're coming out of loneliness. You need to water down your anger or the wall that you've put up, I would say. Be open, give a chance, and just pay attention to your higher self. We've got the High Priestess there, and you've got the knowledge from within you. So don't listen to what I say. Do what you feel is right for you. All right, so love and light. What a journey, dear Pisces. Good luck.